There it go. Yo!
Talk to me, Cashflow.
What's popping, brother? How you feeling?
Everything good, man. I can't complain, man. I'm feeling real good around this time, man.
Hey, man. Birthday was on yesterday, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, man.
You've
I
been
ain't gonna lie, man.
celebrating all week.
Been celebrating all week. This past weekend, gotta go to Vegas tomorrow, handle some business. But, you know, I've been good, man. You know, the birthday came in, the single's out, too. I feel real good right now, man. Happy to be blessed to live another year and got my family and, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm feeling real good and blessed right now.
I know you are, man. Single. Speaking of the single, badass.
Yeah.
Let me show them what they mad at.
Come on, man. Huh?
I might smash on my bad.
My dog, DJ
Get back.
That's Cashflow, Mulatto, Benny the Butcher. Man, we gonna get into the single, man. First and foremost, I appreciate your time, brother. I know you're a busy dude. You know what I'm saying? But we've been rocking for a minute, man. So
years.
Years, man. So I just right,
about,
exactly.
About 8, 9?
Yeah, about 8, 9. Yeah. Every time Infamous in the city, he's like, yo, what's this? Take me to the fish place, Sharks. Yeah. That's my joint.
You know that's my spot, man. That's my spot.
For sure. So for the people who don't know, how'd you get the name Infamous real quick?
I got the name Infamous in 96 or 95, one of them. Okay, so I was about to DJ one of my friend's parties, and I had no name, and he was like, yeah, you can't come as, you know, Calvin, you know what I'm saying? So at the time, you know what I'm saying, I started getting records. I was like a backpacker, like all underground hip-hop records like Black Moon, Mobb Deep, records like those, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was going through names, and I had like 5 Mobb Deep records. Okay. And so it's like DJ Infamous, DJ Mobb, DJ Deep, DJ Prodigy, DJ Havoc, DJ Smooth, DJ, like it was so many names. And then we was looking around trying to find out which would be the best, you know, name to go with. And Infamous stuck. So I was going to change it after that party. After my first party, I was going to change it. But when I got to school that Monday, a couple people called me that. It's like, yo, DJ Infamous. You know, even though I was whack at the time, it was my first party. But they thought it was, man. So I just ran with it. And I've been Infamous ever since, man. Ever since.
Salute, bro, man. A lot of people don't know that you graduated in Huntsville, man. This man is an educated black man, college graduate in Huntsville, Alabama, correct?
Yep, Huntsville, Alabama, graduate 2004. You know what I'm saying? Never been to Alabama before I went to school there. You know what I'm saying? So I just took a risk. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to go.
It was a good experience, though. It was a good experience, right? Yeah.
Being from Lansing, Michigan, which is a small city, and then, you know, just culturally, you know, Michigan's, you know, cold majority of the time. You know, it's Midwest, so you can kind of get a melting pot of East Coast, Midwest, West Coast. Right. I mean, you get South too, but, you know, in Midwest, you kind of get the other areas. And then going to school in Alabama was just a totally different thing. Like, I'm listening to records from the South that I ain't never heard, artists I ain't never heard. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, man. Like, but it was good that I went through that, though. It was good that I went through that. Definitely.
Yeah. Shouts out to you and Feezy. Y'all both was down there tearing down stuff.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, we tore it up as soon as we got down there.
I already know, man. Running the bag up. So let's talk about it. Since you know this whole COVID, we in this pandemic. You know, you was touring heavy prior to. I mean, I feel like you was flying out every week. You was going somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
4 days, baby. 4 days out the week, traveling somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
So how have things changed? I mean, what's been the adjustment since you ain't been touring as much?
Well, I'm on the radio more. You know what I'm saying? On the radio Monday through Saturday, on V103 here in Atlanta. Before I was just on Monday and Tuesday because of the touring schedule.
Right.
You know, now I'm only traveling between here, Vegas, because I have business out there in Vegas that I attend to. So I'm out in Vegas twice a month. But other than that, man, you know, even with the clubs here in Atlanta, like, you know, I only DJ'd clubs like on an off night, like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I'd be in town. now, you know, I got like 4 nights a week in the clubs here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I basically just went back to the old infamous, like, you know, being on that radio heavy, being in the clubs heavy, and then, you know, still waiting for every other city to open up so I can get back to the touring, though. You know,
Right, right.
I love it, man. Like I love it.
Man,
It's
people
nothing
don't
like
know, man. You like a legend, bro. I mean, I'm talking about that early 2000 era. You know, with
yeah,
Jeezy and T.I., all that. You was like that dude in the clubs. You know,
yeah,
I call you Mr. Compound because it seems like anytime it's a big event at the compound, you already
yeah.
know Infamous is gonna be on the ticket. You know
Not a
what I
touch.
mean? So,
Man.
you know, with that being said, just taking it back to like those early 2000 days, what was your favorite spot to be at, like to DJ? You know what I'm saying? What spot you just like you couldn't wait to get there and tear it down?
There's 2 of them. The first one was Visions, because that's the club that actually like broke me like kind of on a major platform.
Yeah.
Visions nightclub, first one, and then all time Velvet Room, hands down.
Wow. I
Velvet
remember
Room.
you telling me the story when you was DJing the Visions and you know Jeezy was just getting started and it was just like you I think you said you you was working at a record store or something like that and then it was
Yeah,
like
that was before I was working at a record store because like I started DJing clubs, but you know I wasn't making a lot of money,
right.
so I had to I worked at the store called Media Play, and you know I still live with my mom, you know what I'm saying, and I'm doing clubs with, you know, some of the promoters, you know what I'm saying, that was here, but the money wasn't to where I could just move out and just, you know, get back to what I was doing before. So you know, I DJ'd when AG Entertainment gave me an opportunity to rock his spot. It was a Jeezy album release party hosted by Usher. You know, it's 2005. So once I smashed that party, he gave me every club he had, and that's how the whole infamous Youngest in Charge and all that extra shit just came about, man. It was either body the party and get all his clubs, or be whack and he'd have just been like, "Yo, get out of here." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to kill it, and that's what I did, man. That's how like I'm the kind of person, bro. When you give me an opportunity and I see how valuable the opportunity is, I got to take it and I just got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been doing.
That's big, man. Salute, man. I remember you telling me that story. It was kind of like this is one shot. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
in there. It was like on some like lose yourself, Eminem.
Yeah.
You just like instantly
I
right
mean,
there
sometimes
became that
you get
guy.
one, sometimes you only get one shot, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, you know, the biggest promoter, you know, damn near in the country says to you, "Yo, I need you to rock it." You rock it. I give you every club I got, every night. If you don't rock it, you out of here.
You out of here.
So,
So,
you know, as a 22-year-old at that time, it's like I need that. So I'm gonna
yeah.
kill it, and I
Oh
killed it.
yeah.
And yeah, we here.
Salute, man. So and then you know now you're a Ludacris official tour DJ. How
Yeah,
first of all, for people who don't know, how did you link with Ludacris? Now, how that opportunity? Because I know you said you used to work in the street team prior to actually touring, being this tour DJ.
yeah. So what I did was when I was interning at V103, the station I'm at now, I also interned at Disturbing the Peace Records because they was right around the corner from each other.
Right.
So like when I was in college, I was like, yo, it'd be dope to intern at a radio station because I'm already on the radio in Alabama, and it'd be dope to intern for an actual record company. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's how I got the start. And then hold on one second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on one second.
Right.
Hey, I'm doing an interview.
Quarantine dad.
I'm doing an interview. Be quiet. All right, I'm back.
Quarantine dad.
Yeah, they argue about something. But yeah, so like, so I got familiar with, you know, the DCP staff and Chaka Zulu, Jeff Dixon, Chris, and I interned at that label because it was Ludacris was my favorite rapper. Like when I heard him in 2000, I'm like, yo, this kid is dope, and he was like my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I need to be at his label. So you know, as I became infamous here in Atlanta, you know, of course I know all the rappers, and so we already had a relationship.
Right.
So I fired his DJ, and they called me and asked me if I could go on this overseas run with them. You know what I'm saying? I know I had all this radio time, I had all the clubs, but I never traveled the world like that. So I'm like, the first like 10 shows was overseas, bro. I did like I did like 7 countries in like 2 weeks. Like, so when the opportunity came, I said, hell yeah, I got my passport right here, let's go. And you know, we never rehearsed. You know what I'm saying? He just told me how he wanted to show and how he wanted to do transitions and all that. I just adapt to it. And from then on, we just became, you know, a brotherhood, man. Like, you know, did records with Chris. I didn't got deals with him. It's like so much shit. But we partners outside this music shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my real brother for real. Like, we talk outside all this shit people see. You know what I'm saying? And we just established a dope relationship, man. Like, when it comes to the working relationship, it's dope. Like, being his DJ, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Being a DJ, somebody like that, you got to know how they are. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front, bro. Like, that's probably one of the best gigs ever. Like, it's fun. Like, DJing with him and doing his shows and traveling and shit, it's just fun, yo. You know what I'm saying? So,
listen, I watch your stories, man. Where they at next? It's like you never know where y'all be everywhere, man, all over the world, like the globe, man. So that's dope, man. So
I've been on every continent except Antarctica, bro. I've been everywhere, dog. Like, even if I'm not with him, even on my own tours, I didn't been places that he ain't been. Some countries that he ain't been to.
Wow. So your passport, your book is stamped up pretty much.
Yeah.
Tatted up on the passport book. So that's dope, man. All right. So did you have any help? Did you help him with the versus battle? Because I know you was back there when it was Luda versus Nelly. You know what I'm saying? I know you was back there. How did you feel about the battle, first off?
First, I felt it was good because in that world, you know, both of them are superstar, pop, you know, everything.
Right.
And I felt it was a dope battle, you know what I'm saying? But I knew he was going to win. Like, I knew that off rip. I mean, you got like people, it was good we did that versus because some people forgot about how many hit records Ludacris is on and has of his own.
Right.
And that versus battle, we reminded everybody, you know what I'm saying? We could have really went a whole another 20 records if we wanted to. There was records we didn't even play.
I know. I was like, dang, I said they left some records on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but
and then being his, I'm like, yo, we not about to lose this. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I already knew what records to smack him with and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already knew. Like, if he played Hot in Here, I already knew what to smack that with. If he played, like, with certain records, I already knew what to counter with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so some people heard me in the back. Like, I know I was getting.
I heard you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
too loud. You know
I was like, Infamous back there. I hear him. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's to show you the value of a DJ, man. You know, you got a real DJ behind you. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose. You know what I mean? It's just like the 1-2 punch, man. So you know, that's big.
You know, yeah, we understand each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows me. You know what I'm saying? And he allows me to be me. That's another dope thing about him too. Like no matter what I'm doing, like, or however I'm doing, whatever, he allows me to be myself, and he accepts it. And that's why our relationship is dope, man. He allows me to be me. I ain't gotta, explain myself when it comes to him. He just knows what it is, and he supports me. That's another thing too. He supports me heavy.
So that's big right there, man. So what? I gotta ask, we on versus battle. What did you think about the Jeezy and Gucci battle?
I thought it was dope, man. Like, we, you know, here in Atlanta, you know, people been trying to get that to happen for a long time. You know what I'm saying? A long time. You know what I'm saying? It finally got executed. I know it finally, you know, like with me, I don't care. I play what I want, but I know for some DJs that care about playing their records when somebody or the entourage is in the club, shit like that, you know, it kind of relieves them. You know what I'm saying? I've been off that shit. I play with what I want. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jeezy, my partner. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with Gucci too, and I'm just happy that they both was able to put this behind them. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, you know, they legends for what they do. There's a lot of people younger than them that follow them, that look up to them and all that stuff. So I'm glad they did that. No matter what the backlash from, you know, what was actually done on the verses and all that, at the end of the day, those two, because it was them that went through it for real, you know, it was good that they, you know, was able to put that past them. And it shows growth, man. Like, at the end of the day, Doc, nobody about to be going 40 years old still talking about they want to beef with somebody, and you know
Come
what I'm saying?
on,
Like we ain't
man.
40 going on 50 and stuff like that talking about some what's up and all that extra shit. Man, ain't nobody doing that, man. Niggas got kids, niggas got big businesses. But let's really, ain't nobody trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Both of them got real big businesses going on, like got families, and you know they married and all. Like ain't nobody got time for that. When you see somebody, it's time to. Ain't nobody got time for that shit, man. You know
They too rich, man. Too much money.
what I'm saying? I
It don't make sense.
realize that. Like if I'm 22 years old and I'm getting all that rap money and all that, yo, I'm not even thinking about another dude,
Right.
especially to mess up what I got going on. But
Exactly.
not everybody thinks like that, so you know.
Hey, man, they need to grow up because it's real out here, man. Especially with the way 2020 is, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's been rough for a lot of people. So it's like the last thing you want to think about is, you know, who you got animosity with or anything like that. It's like, man, just be grateful to be here because some people ain't making
Great.
it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think nobody thought Kobe would be gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Never
know.
would have thought.
So it's just like you can look at that and be like, it doesn't matter if you're the biggest star in the world. It's just like, you know, anything can happen. So why
Right.
be like that? Why walk around with that on your conscience? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I see
Facts.
both of them for being grown men and actually doing that, you know, versus battle, man. They broke records too. Yo,
Yeah,
I salute to them.
they did it for the culture, man, and it was and that's how you end it. That's how you properly end the beef, man.
Right,
That's how you and that was ended properly. Now let's move on. You know what I'm saying?
right. So like I said, you've been putting out a couple singles from Itchin' to
Mm-hmm.
Double Cup to now Badass, you know, Cash Doll, Mulatto, Benny the Butcher, produced by OG Parker, right?
Yeah. OG Parker and Smack.
Okay. How did this record come together, man? Like, did you already have a beat picked, or how did this record come together? Talk us through that.
Well, yeah, I know OG Parker, you know what I'm saying, really well. I know his uncle really well. I reached out to OG Parker. I said, I've known him, so we've always been like, yo, we got to get one in. We got to get one in.
Yeah.
And for COVID, we got in the studio. He played me some records. Hitmaker and London J wrote the hook. And he played me the beat. I said, oh, so I want that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's what I want right there. And so with me, I got the record and I'm like, yo, you know, I'm from Michigan originally, so I never really collabed with anybody from Michigan. So, you know, I wanted to collab with a female. So I was like, you know what, let me reach out to Cash Doll because she has a dope following, she's dope, and she's from the crib. So I got her on it. Then you know, I did like a couple shows with Mulatto early in the year, and she was heating up. You know what I'm saying? Really, really, really down here. She was really, really heating up. So I reached out to her. She got on it, and Benny the Butcher, Cash Doll, and her camp knew him, so they reached out to them for me. I never met Benny the Butcher before, and you know, he got on it as well. And so I call this record like the gumbo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I got a Midwest female artist. I got a down south female artist. I got a New York artist with a West Coast sounding beat.
Right.
You know, so I call it a gumbo. And one of the things that with Benny is that, you know, his music is never really in the clubs or nothing like that on the radio. It's just raw hip hop, hardcore. But now he in the clubs now, though. You know what I'm saying? Now he did his thing on this record. Like he really did his thing on this record. You know what I'm saying? All of them did. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I love Mulatto, Cash Doll. Everybody really just they got that wave right now. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I feel like you it's kind of like you catch waves early. You know what I mean? Even with you know Hitmaker, Young Bird.
Yeah.
You know, you was working with him way before. You
I
know.
was the first record to call him Hitmaker on it.
Yeah, man. And like I remember you telling me that. I was like, okay. And then now it's just like you know, he's on fire. Like every record, you know, is straight to radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You know what it was, bro? Like I don't judge people. I judge people by character, and you know, I don't judge people about like status or like, you know, like at the time nobody major wanted to work with him because, you know, the stigma that he had around him, you know, all the stuff that he had going on. I didn't care about none of that because, you know, Berg's cool, man. Like he cool. We went to clubs together. Like we be in the studio kicking it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of them businesses that he talked about, I was actually at the one with him and Mano. I was DJing that night. I was DJing that party.
Oh, word.
So I seen what. Yeah, I was DJing that party. I seen what happened.
Wow. Okay.
But the thing is, I don't judge people off of that. Like, if I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you.
Right.
I'm not rocking with you because of, you know, you're the most popular or the least not. Like, I don't care about none of it. At the time, he was the least most popular. But yo, I don't care about that. He's talented.
Right.
And he was cool. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, Berg was cool, man. Berg's cool. You know what I'm saying? I like him. He's cool. You know what I'm saying? Back then and now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when in the studio, he playing me records, and I'm like, when he played me the Double Cup hook, it was all him on it. I'm like, yo. Now, what I didn't do was,
let me get that.
I didn't tell none of the artists it was him when I sent it to them, because I didn't want that to make them not want to do the record. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I said Jeezy, Juicy J, Game, Luda, I didn't say this is Young Berg on the hook. I just said it's a writer.
Right.
And they did and then when the record's done and together, then I said, oh yeah, Young Berg, this Berg on this. Right. And then me and Berg hit me, was like, yo, can you instead of calling me Young Berg on it, can you change my name to Hitmaker? I said, cool. Changed it. Record went out, and then, you know, now we back. You know what I'm saying? 2020, Infamous and Hitmaker, we rocking again. You know what I'm saying? So we here. It's a dope story, man. It's dope when you lay it all out.
Solid relationships, man. That's dope right there, man. You know, the fact that you can, because like I said, in this business, you never know. People start here, you know what I'm saying? You was, you know, the man in Huntsville, but you made that way to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Yep. And took over the clubs there. So it's like, you know, it's a process. You trust the process and just be humble. Be humble, man. Stay solid, man. And your opportunity will come when it comes. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you gotta be ready.
Yep. And then, you know, when you stay humble and people rock with you, man, when you need favors, like I made this record during COVID, my nigga. This was like before COVID. I didn't have this record done and nothing like that. I had the beat and I had the hook that London J voiced. Mm-hmm. Everything else was during COVID, G.
Wow. That's what's up.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know, I just use my time wisely. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody when there's a shutdown, it's plan time. Stay out the way so you can keep your body safe, keep yourself safe. But it's plan time. Yeah. Plan. So then when we get done, like we have another shutdown, I'm not even tripping because I'm like, okay, let me plan some more shit. You know what I'm saying? So that way when this pandemic or whatever the shutdown's over with, I can execute.
Dope. Yep. That's good advice right there, man. Hopefully y'all paying attention from the legend himself, DJ Infamous, man. We getting an EP this time around? What's
yes.
on that?
Yo, 2021, I swear on everything I love, an EP is coming. I'm not doing, yes, I'm dropping singles, but the Infamous EP is called Talk to Me. You already know it.
It's only right.
Only right.
It's only right, man. I can't wait for
Talk
that, man. It's like,
coming.
Man, you got records, man. You got classics, man. Itchin' still goes crazy in the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my
baby.
That's it. Yeah. Real
not
talk,
going
G.
Anywhere. I still play it to this day.
Yeah, man. But I got some new yo, Cash. I got some new records.
I see how you work, man. I remember I was in the studio when you was working with TK Kravitz, and man, like, y'all don't understand. Infamous, he working, man. Like, he be getting the records. That's why I was like, where the album at? Because I know you got records. You know what I'm saying? I've heard.
Got records.
I'm like,
like, you know how sometimes I put a record out, tour off it, stop. And this time I'm not stopping. No breaks this time. No breaks.
So Badass is out right now. Y'all make sure y'all stream and download it. Before we get out of here, man, I want to play a quick game. You know what I'm saying? It's called Fill in the Blank. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm gonna give you a question. All you gotta do is fill in the blank. All right?
All right, let's do it.
All right. My first car was a
Beretta.
Ooh, okay. If I could go anywhere in the world, I would go to
Ibiza.
I've never been there. When I'm riding around the ATL, I gotta stop and get wings from
Wingstop.
Wingstop. Okay. My mama always told me.
Boy, you better pay attention.
That's right, man. It's so important. I never leave home without my.
Damn, that's it. Oh, my weed. Never leave home without my weed.
What's the name of the spot in Vegas? So they know.
Cardine.
Cardine. Is Jardine?
Cardine.
Cardine. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out in Vegas, man. I know a lot of people traveling to Vegas, so that's
Yeah.
the spot. Y'all make sure y'all go support that. All right. If I'm DJing in the club, you will always hear me say,
"Talk to me."
Right. Project Evie on the way. And the last one, you stuck on an island. You can only have 5 albums to listen to. Which 5 would it be?
One album would be Puff Daddy, No Way Out. Ludacris, Word of Mouth. Wu-Tang Clan, Triumph. Notorious B.I.G.'s, Not Ready to Die, but what's the second one? The second double album. Life After Death.
Okay.
And I'd have to go Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album.
Classic. You already know that. Gotta have that in there, man. Listen, my brother, I appreciate you checking in with me on this fine Wednesday. Happy belated birthday. I know you're headed to Vegas.
Yes.
I'm gonna say to tear it down, you know.
Yeah, Cashflow, man. Let me tell you something. I always appreciate you, my brother. You always support me. You always check up on me. You always come to the city and be like, yo, if I'm here, if you here, let's link. You always do that 1,000 with me. I greatly appreciate that, G. Real talk. I really do.
Appreciate you, brother. Keep doing your thing, man. Hopefully the family is safe and y'all all blessed up there. Now make sure y'all go download the single, stream it. Badass, featuring Kash Doll, Mulatto, Benny the Butcher is going crazy right now. Talk to me, EP's on the way. I'm holding him to that. My dog, DJ Infamous. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, boy.
Salute.
All right.
There you go.